Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away and see what's coming your way. I see 4 tears of joy already coming in. Okay, this is looking very good, guys. And it seems like here there's a massive whale or like a furniture or some material thing actually coming towards you, but there's still some time. It's maybe towards the end of the month or in the middle of the month. It seems like here. This is about money, career, success, and material stuff, by the way. There are two good news coming forward, and I see like your kismet's actually spilling out of your cup right there. So you might have an overflow this month. I see there are some waves here on a legal paper, maybe. You might have like a back and forth negotiations about something that can be representing that. Another thing I feel here, there are two good bright news coming forth. Okay, some tears of joy. I mentioned the good news, but I feel like these are paper in the mail. This can be emails. These can be things that long things that are written on there that you're going to be reading, maybe contracts you're going to be signing. And after that, I see that there are two people, kind of looks like miners to me. This can be like the waves that they're giving into the mine, so it can crumble down maybe a gold mine as well, so you can really get the pieces out of it. Okay, so there's partnership energy here. I see like a letter R upside down, kind of looks like letter V as well. So it can be in the first name or the last name. Someone Richard popped in my head because I kind of see like a reverse D as well here. This can be someone that you're coming together and going after a goal together. And seems like here this person has like a device in their hand and you're using that. Device can represent this person's actually abilities and the things that they have access to. And I feel like they're pulling those things from outside of your comfort zone. Maybe currently you don't know what these things are. Maybe they're not really in your field of research or area of interest. But overall, you're going to really have this kind of like an exploration with this person. And maybe you're going to professionalize on this thing as well. But the thing is though, it is creating some waves on the like wrinkle of in the time, which can really bring forth the things you desire. Maybe you fathom as that gonna take long time faster here. But the main thing here, I see there's a woman like flying, her hair is in the wind, and there's a man watching her. So you might have like a masculine and feminine energy detached from each other. They're not like side by side, meaning your creative powers and your action is aligned. It's not really aligned at this time. So in order for you to grab pieces of this abundance coming into your life, you might have to really have this kind of like an energy check. Okay, I see there's a pathway opening. This might require this pathway opening outside your comfort zone, meaning that maybe you are actually in a routine, which Aries, you don't usually do that kind of stuff, but this symbolizes that maybe you need to really explore different area or knowledge or pattern that is available. Okay, it doesn't have to be available to you. It can be something out there that is available to the general public and you are exploring that. Okay, another thing I see here, there are two manatees actually side by side and playing with the water. This can be also emotional. That's the thing, Aries. You're a fire sign. You go with passion. Passion has emotion in it too, but it doesn't include that self-reflection energy here. Okay, you just go with the fire of passion. But the manatees can symbolize the energy of self-reflection and really looking into, is this what I want truly? That's why I feel you're going to also find maybe a partner with someone to explore new areas here, and that what you're emotionally attached to, and maybe detach from that in order to get the material thing too. What does that seem like to you? Emotional attachment can be the fear of, if I get this money, I need to pay taxes on it, or I need to give some of it away. I cannot hold it all. It cannot stay with me. It's going to shrink down. I'm not going to have any benefits off of it. This kind of fears might be preventing you to take the right action as well. So there's going to be, I feel like this other person that is right behind you, which you're forming a letter U here, you together, you guys, maybe even there are two people. This can be a partner you have or a family member. I feel like the conversations are going to really open you up for the new possibilities, and that's when you're going to be able to catch the big fish and even get a new big fish. And here, the Ace of Wands, you can see, symbolizes a new passion, a new endeavor, something that you will follow lovingly and get inspired by it, and it will have maybe even create something big for you, bring you from the status, the page status, to the king status, establishment. Okay, I feel like overall, maybe this is towards the end of the month, I see there's a ring coming forward. The rings part of it kind of looks like an elephant's trunk. Elephant's trunk indicates long-term financial stability, because elephants take a long time to give birth, but when they do, the massive elephant baby actually grows and becomes really strong and powerful. So it can be a project that you're going to start today. It is going to have a long period of time. Long doesn't mean forever. The elephants take 24 months to give birth. It can be like 24 months period. When you start planting the seed today, you might start to collect the results maybe in 24 weeks, 24 months. That can be the timeline for you. But it seems like it is going to create also commitment. I feel like commitment can be you committing to your cause, or getting commitment and offers from others that really like what you're creating here. Okay, commitment can also symbolize that. Outside your comfort zone, I initially saw a nose of a person here, and there's a bird right there. So can be someone here, they don't really put their nose into the things if they're not invited to. And you might find this as an investor, or someone who really you want to see what you're doing, or help. You want to receive help from this one. But the bird symbolizes that you need to send them a message. They need to know that you want them in there, or you want their help. It can be also an official thing, but overall, this is something maybe you never explored before. This is someone that you never connected before, or an institution that you never connected before. The bird right under its head is like they're receiving the news. They're receiving the letters, they're receiving the invitations, or maybe your requests. So go ahead and send that out, because that's how they're going to really hear about you. Outside here again, this is probably you going on a holiday invitation, a dinner, and there's kind of like a dog right there with like pirate. I see like a pirate's attitude. This can be someone out of the norm. They're not really traditional. They don't follow the rules. That's what the pirate's energy was back in the day. And in there we have here, kind of reminds me of a little bit Moana, if you've ever seen the movie. Again, they're by the ocean as well. I don't know if they were that islands actually seen pirates before. This person looks a little concerned. So this person has a chunk of money, that pirate, excuse me, above their head. But now I feel here, you might get invited to a space towards the end of the month, maybe a party, something that looks flashy, that looks very attractive to you. You might see a lot of potential with this person working together, but talk to the people around them as well, because this girl, maybe this feminine energy actually is going to be there to warn you and let you know that this might not be the best option here, okay? Because there's some better things happening here inside of your heart. Instead of maybe giving up on those things, just go with the things that are working out rather than the things that are not really sure, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Yes, I see that. There is a rhino and kind of looks like a caterpillar here coming together. Rhinos are protective animals. So caterpillar is your butterfly, which is going to transform very soon. Excuse me, guys. Which is going to transform very soon. So, and is even maybe split up into two, which is going to comes with its own abundance. But initially, it might require you to turn into this rhino energy and protect it. Okay, protection can be protecting the idea, your desire coming really fast, and even like it's closing a cycle here. So it seems like you need to protect your ideas, but you don't have strong boundaries, guys, because it's all filled with thoughts and ideas. Maybe you're open to other people's criticism. You're open to other people's ideas and creativity, but there is a place that you need to hold what is working with you and let go of what's not working. So you might not be having that discernment here, but I see overall there's a meteor rain of abundance coming into your life. This can be gifts, this can be offers that you're going to be receiving throughout here. But the thing is though, a lot of communication and word out there. So you probably put a lot of word out there, a lot communicate with the people that this is what I want, or maybe send it out there, and that's what's going to come back to you. Okay, you might have to really communicate that to maybe to the divine or to the people that are surrounding you. It's not going to just come out of nowhere, basically. Okay, you need to take some action and put the word out there as well. Let's see what the tarot has to say in your situation here. We have 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are really heading towards a long-term financial security, stability for yourself, for your family, creating a legacy, financial success, and a promise of retirement and a rich, rewarding life. Basically, 10 of Pentacles is creating something that will last for a long time. That's why I feel like Elephant's energy is matching with this 10 of Pentacles, okay? I already see 2 cards here. We have the Hangman. Let's see what that means here. And then the Sun. Hangman energy is changing your perspective about something. We have all major arcana, and Emperor is you. So you are maybe, even though you have some resources and abundance available to you right now, you're not really seeing them because there is a perspective change necessary. Because maybe there's something out there that you don't have and you're focusing on the not having, rather than what is available at this moment, what the resources that can be used to get what you want. That's why the Hangman here suggests there's a better way to take care of things. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different, which I don't think that's going to be your problem, Aries, because you are very fiery. You're a fire sign. You probably are very brave and you can change things that do not work really quickly. But this is about not changing what's around you. It's about changing your mind that there's a better way to handle things, okay? When you change the perspective, the Sun comes here. We have, yes, logic and analytic thinking is necessary, and maybe even being blunt when the time comes in order to receive what you want. And what happens is also maybe there's something that you need to offer into the mix here. We have Knight of Cups, which is suggesting that yes, you can demand something for what you're putting out there. Like maybe you're working very hard on something and you're feeling like I need to get the payment, I need to get something, but it seems like there's some extra situation here happening. Maybe there's an offer coming in that you need to accept, or there's an offer that you can do to elevate the situation, because Sun indicates optimism, positivity, power of positive thought, and then that optimistic attitude will bring an inspiring success into your life. And the Emperor is you really taking charge of the situation, creating stability, efficiency, and making ambitious plans and executing them very successfully. Okay, so outcome is beautiful when it comes to that. You might even get a promotion, and maybe this is all about promotion. The money is available, but the status is not. But it seems like through your logical thinking and what you're offering, and maybe presenting it in a very different package than through the Hangman energy here, changing the perspective is going to really bring you the status that you are like aiming for. Let's see what else we have. We had the Fox, so you might be dealing with very tricky and sneaky people, but again, Sun comes up again and again for you, so you're not really stuck, even though there's a pause, there's a reflective moment, there's a shadow thing happening behind the scenes. The shadow can be also an unseen event, but foxes know with their trickiness, they're kind of like they come in the dark and steal the chicken. So someone might be plotting against or behind something, but either way the Sun comes up. Either way the Sun comes up, and this is Ace of Pentacles. Actually, it's your material satisfaction and victory. Okay, so I feel like if that's the case, that you're worrying what's happening behind you, that might get hit by a pause also. Okay, we have a Llama. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust the journey. Coming forth as soul growth. You're going through a soul growth in your journey, which is extremely beautiful. And llamas have resilience, and I feel like you have the resilience as well. Even though many events happening here, at the end of the day, you are the one who is actually sitting on the throne as an emperor, managing things, and maybe even have control of a situation. And it is going to end up in a very optimistic way, which Khalil with the justice energy comes forth, brings the justice. Okay, Makes truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. And I feel like this is also if you have put in the mental, physical hard work to something, it is going to be known. Okay, it's going to be celebrated. It's going to be rewarded. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. I'm going to add some more videos. You might want to look at those as well. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.